Hey guys, Bobster1984 here again. I'm going to do something completely different on my channel. Give you a bit of background. I am a massive movie fan. In particular, I love the Halloween movies. And in case you don't know, there is a new Halloween movie coming out in October, which is a direct sequel to the very first Halloween, which was obviously an absolute classic. It spawned so many of these slasher films. It is the dad of these this genre of film, and I for one really can't wait to see the new film. The second trailer just dropped today, and I'm just going to give my reaction on it and my thoughts on what is essentially one of the films I'm really looking forward to seeing this year. So the first trailer was like a reintroduction to the world of Halloween, obviously with the news that Jamie Lee Curtis was coming back into the role and that it was going to be a direct sequel to the first one. It's going to ignore all of the sequels. It's going to be a direct sequel to the very first Halloween, so it's going to be set 40 years later. The first trailer obviously introduces us to that world again, when I thought it was a really good trailer and it did a really good job of doing so. We get to see obviously, Michael in his institution. Obviously, the documentary crew are going there, obviously doing some sort of documentary on Michael Myers. 40 years later since obviously the killing spree in the first film. Setting the basis, and then obviously the obvious happens where he escapes, acquires his mask, and then obviously goes back to Haddonfield. The ending of that trailer obviously had a few little shots of obviously a fight between obviously Laurie and Michael, which is obviously what we all know will happen in this movie. I was really impressed with the first trailer, but obviously reading about some of the Comic-Con footage of the single shot, obviously, where Michael obviously bumps into some kids and then walks around, acquires a hammer, and kills a couple of people. That shot sounded amazing to me, and I really, really was jealous of the people that got to go to Comic-Con and see that. So when I put the trailer on earlier today and watched it for the first time, to be greeted with that footage straight away, which was what I obviously wanted to see, was a great touch. And obviously the trailer, it goes from showing you the footage, which is obviously being widely reported, but it kind of breaks it down for the trailer. And it was well done. Obviously, you see Michael acquire a hammer, and then obviously his trusty kitchen knife, and go around. But it was just great to see Michael Myers walking around again. Like the first film, where he had this creepy camera view where it's behind Michael, or his point of view is almost as to what he was doing, and it's great to see that again. It's going to bring back some of the essence of the original. I really, really, really can't wait to see this film. But the next part of the trailer, obviously, it shows you a shot of obviously the bus, which is transporting Michael. All of a sudden, mysteriously crashes, and Michael is set loose. Obviously, the next shot is where he goes to the graveyard, and you see the shot of Judith Myers' grave. Obviously, he's there to, is he going to get the gravestone back? He's got some sort of love affair with that gravestone. But then, obviously, lots of shots of Laurie in this trailer, which is great to see also. She is a proper badass in this film. She's obviously spent the 40 years since the first film, training herself up to obviously deal with the return of Michael Myers. And a few good shots of obviously interaction between those two characters, which again will look great on screen. The final shot of the trailer is of one of the first promo photos of obviously Michael's hand coming through the door, breaking the glass, and it just looks great. I mean, it's going to have some gore, it's going to have some scares. Overall, it just looks like it's such a return to form for the Halloween series, after Rob Zombie's questionable remake and obviously sequel. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is probably number one on my list for the rest of the year. I really can't wait to see it. And this trailer was absolutely fantastic. Exactly what we needed to see. The premiere this weekend, and we've got about a month and a half to go until we get to see the film ourselves. I really can't wait. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit, we're trying to do something different on this channel now, and I'm not just going to try and talk about sport. But yeah, let me know what you think, and let me know of your opinions on the trailer. If you've seen it yourself, I will leave a link in the description if you do want to go ahead and watch that trailer. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. My name is Bobster1984, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.